I know February is over and the month of love is done, but I want to talk to you guys about a bromance today on Tover's Take. So I got this friend, and I've known him for years. He is arguably my best friend ever. And me and him get along. We mesh. Like I said, I kind of got a bromance going on with him. If you get that reference. You know what I'm talking about? We're just like best friends. We are inseparable. But you see, there's a minor problem. He has a fiance, and his fiance, I don't get along with so well. You see, this guy's known me for years. He knows me. He knows how I think. He knows how I act. His fiance doesn't know me that well. And while I don't think it's intentional, she'll say or do something that offends me or hurts me. And I feel like this has been on my heart a little bit lately. And I wanted to address it a little because, I felt, I don't know, a little convicted that, the two, the old expression at weddings, the two become one. And if I love this guy so much, I should love, his fiance just as much. Because, they are going to become one. And that's hard for me because sometimes I just don't like her. Sometimes I think she's offensive. Sometimes, she gets on my nerves. And again, I honestly do not think that it is intentional. Not at all. Not in the least. And I don't know if it's just a difference in our personality, or style, or, what it is. It's just more often than not, it seems like we don't mesh. Have you guys been there? Can y'all relate to what I'm, talking about here or what I'm saying? Well, here. Let me get to what I'm really saying. It's no secret that I've been hurt by the church. I feel like it's, let me down. I feel like it's, offended me, offended me sometimes. But you see, the church is the bride of Christ. And if you love God, you have to love the church. You have to get past whatever issues you have. Because, like I said, I don't think they're intentional. And I get it that the church is, the church universal is made up of a lot of different people. And I get that not every church is going to be the right fit for every person. But you don't have to love the four wall, building. You don't have to love a denomination, but you do have to love the church, as a whole. And like I said, I've really been wrestling with that for those reasons, is because, at least in our American eyes, we see the church as a denomination. We see the church, as a building. And it's so much more than that. It's all the believers, you know, gathered together. It's people like me. It's people like, Rick Warren. It's every single believer. They are the church. And yes, we might not see eye to eye with all believers all the time, But we need to work through that. We need to work through our church hurt, if you will. Because, like I said, like I alluded to, Jesus, me and him he's like my best friend, man. And if I really love him with all I am, then I really need to love the church just as well, just as much, Well, really need to love the church as well. Anyway, just something for you guys to think about. Like I said, I've been thinking about it some past couple of days, and it's really been on my heart, some. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. Sorry I'm not as dressy as normal. It's been a long day, long weekend, and I just really didn't feel like getting that dressed up tonight. Anyway, hope you guys take care and have be well to one another. Peace.